Hello teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back to the channel. It's been quiet. I got a comment yesterday, I don't know exactly when, and it was just like, hey, can we have a foodie update please? And I was like, yes, absolutely love to, when she does something. Because basically she's just been high. Losing my voice from the week. I'm gonna give myself a sip of coffee. And it's not irresponsible because I can sleep as much as I want on the weekend. So yeah, she hasn't really been producing much that you can talk about, shall we say. She had that kind of crash out when she was telling us the truth about what we presume was the truth that she was admitted to, but you know, Chantal lies, rule one. But all the information about when she had been abroad. And now, really, I'd say the reality of the fact that she's really got nothing is sinking in, but she's not allowing it to sink in because she is just blotting out her entire existence with weed. Nevertheless, we persevere. So just saying, had this cut down, it's about 15 minutes long. I know Barbecue Chillin' also cut it down to about 5 minutes, so I'm not massively hopeful for the content. But to check in with her, based on what I saw before, she literally is hard to understand under the influence. I've been speeding her up to try and make her more understandable because she's that slow. And let's just see what we've got here, shall we? This react might not actually make it online, depending. All right, let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
She's gotten this headband to cover up the front area, which makes sense, but I feel like she should turn it around because given the shape of her head, I don't necessarily think putting a point on the top of it is a good look for her. Just makes her look more egg-like.
You guys see this cat?
No, where is she? She or he? It's a she, right?
Wait, she's purring so loudly.
Oh yeah,
She just started to warm up to me.
She keeps saying, oh, she cries, or oh, she's purring, or she's whatever. It doesn't pick up on the camera.
This toy now. Hey, do you want to go? Those are dirty as hell. Isn't she gorgeous?
Shock me.
Yeah.
Show us and we'll find out. Guys, speaking of gorgeous, my friend, who watches this, so she probably can hear me right now, has a new kitten. The kitten is the cutest demon you have ever seen. Unsurprisingly, he's a ginger, but he's really small to the point where like he'll attack anything. You see him go after his little toy, but he gets overexcited when he's attacking and then starts attacking his own body and freaking out. Like, he just flies across the room. I went to visit, it was an experience. Makes me even more sad for this kitty though. What?
Hey, I got you.
Just go wipe them properly. Leave your horrible breath on them. Smear stuff around.
Skirts when I first got here.
Sounds like a garbage truck.
There she
she is.
Oh,
God, me and Foodie have synced.
Hi.
She's pretty adorable. I can't believe Foodie hasn't named her yet. That's what the majority of her other streams were, by the way. She can't think of something to say, so she's like, oh, I don't know what to name it, and then just repeats the names that the chat gave her. But there were some good names in there. She's been there a week. Come on now. You notice how the angle's starting to get a little bit wider behind. She is going to screw up and show her apartment pretty soon, especially if she stays this high.
No, I think I'm getting better.
That cat doesn't want
Are
you.
you feral? Like a fox?
No, she just hates you.
But I just want to spend like another day inside.
I love how she says another day inside. Like, yes, she has been sick, and at her size and with her history, she does tend to be quite prolonged in her bouts of sickness. But I just want to stay inside one more day. What were you gonna do if you weren't sick? You've got no car, you weren't gonna go anywhere. It's just started snowing in Canada, like, properly. My friend in Canada was saying, like, usually they get some flurries of snow and then it doesn't stick around, and it actually is sticking around right now. So it's not like she's gonna go walk through the snow for stuff. I do wonder, though, how close things are to her. If she did choose to leave the apartment, like, where would stuff be? Is she right near stuff? Because she had been talking about beezing in the scooter, so she must be close to something.
She's just really shy, but when she warms up to you, she's so cute.
She hasn't warmed up to Foodie yet. Foodie doesn't realise.
I don't know why I'm wearing this, but...
You're wearing it. to hide the front. It's fine, but that's why you're wearing it.
I haven't really been caring about how I've been looking, so the headband looks cute. Thanks. Not as cute as you. Oh my gosh. She's like the same color as the couch.
Is that her way of telling us she sat on her at some point? Foodie's not the most observant at best of times. Can you imagine if you've got a tiny baby kitten that's the same colour as the place she sits on? Recipe for disaster.
Yeah, she's too cute. I don't even know what to call her. Yeah, I think we're best friends. I mean...
That's possibly true, but it's more a reflection on your level of friends than it is the cat.
She won't, like, do anything bad if I hold her. But she doesn't like it, I don't think.
Best friends, then.
She's, like, just getting used to me. It's just too cute. I can't. She's beautiful.
You see how a lot of this stream is just, I don't know what to say, let's refer to the cat? She used to do cat deflections when she had BBJ and Sam, where if there was anything she didn't want to talk about or anything she felt uncomfortable with or anything she said that she knew might get a bit of clap back, she'd then immediately revert to the cats, just as a distractor. Look at the jingle, the shiny thing.
Her mom was not built in a day. No, indeed. Call her Maple. Her eyes are really close together. Hi, baby.
Maybe.
She's like going like this, you know. Like she's so trusting me right now.
She ran from you a second ago.
I'm glad she's sleeping comfortably on the couch, you know. Because she was in a paper bag, like a Walmart bag. And I didn't know. And I was in the kitchen cleaning up. And I kicked the bag. Like I tapped it to see if there was anything in it. And then like...
I'm sorry. She kicked her cat? I don't know why I'm shocked. It's not like it wouldn't be in Chantel's wheelhouse of behaviour. Why is she laughing about kicking her cat? Hang on, I need to hear the rest of the story.
It was her, so she ran out and she was like... she like hissed at me.
Oh, so you kicked her hard enough that it hurt her enough to be like, get away!
I was like, I'm so sorry, baby girl.
Might have felt more sincere if you'd given her a name.
And then I came to sit down.
Why are you laughing?
In my life, and like, meow. And it was first she was like sleeping wedged into the couch. And then now she's just like been starting, you know, exploring like the idea of being in the same room.
The idea of being in the same room? Yeah, you're best friends.
Well, yeah, I kicked her, but she was like this. She was...
No, sorry, go back.
Well, yeah, I kicked her, but she was like this.
Yeah, I kicked her, but she was like pissed. Wouldn't you be if someone had kicked you? And this sounds like you're trying to justify it. Yeah, she was pissed. You know, I kicked her, but she was pissed, so it's okay. What? What was she doing in the paper bag? What was the paper bag doing on your floor? I think we know, but there we go. She went shopping days ago. Has she had another delivery? In which case, Jesus, Chantal, you got $500 worth of groceries already. Why aren't you just clearing the bag instead of kicking it? Now, the answer is because she lives in a filthy hovel. But if you're checking something is in it, then if there was something in it, you were going to have to pick it up anyway. And if there was nothing in it, you were going to have to throw it in the trash. So what's the point in kicking it?
She was pissed and she hissed.
Good.
I just tapped her and kicked her hard.
Excuse me, I just tapped her. I didn't kick her hard. You used the word kick. You did, not us. And then you said, I didn't kick her hard. Okay, so you did kick her, but you feel like it was a soft kick, so it's okay. Do you guys remember way back when she was trying to get Nada in trouble? And so she was like, he kicked my cat, which may well have been true. And then when she wanted to get back together with Nada, she was like, no, he didn't kick her, he just kind of scared her. No, he was just nearby. He just, you know, the story changed. Shocking, I know. Like, she's too high to keep things to herself and she's got nothing to talk about, so anything is fair game. But then realising a bit too late because her whole brain is working slowly right now, she realises it sounds bad because it is bad.
I didn't think she would hide there, right in the middle of the walkway.
Right sheltered in a bag? I didn't think she'd crawl into the thing that would hide her from view. Knowing you have a kitten in the house, why would you not just be extra cautious? Knowing you have a kitten in the house, why would you just not move the bag before it could become an issue? You could just keep the place tidy. I know, again, shocking.
That kicker is trending, shut up. I tapped the bag with my foot.
Okay, so why did you say kick? Just trying to do some damage control now?
Pupa? I don't know what to name her. Her breathing sounds better?
I don't think she's even thought about what to name her. I think the idea of making a decision is exhausting, so she just hasn't. And with how high she has been continually, I don't think she's had a sober break to be able to think that hard about anything. By design. There was a scream outside. Hopefully that didn't pick up on camera. No one's getting murdered, just some kids excited.
No, there's still no name for the cat.
No. She won't name it right now out of spite. She'll just be like, no, you can keep wandering. I'll do it when I'm ready.
Oh my goodness, you were very loud. She's so sweet, seriously.
But let's laugh about, like, kicking her. Oh, I didn't mean to, but I kicked her. We used to have dogs when I grew up. Like, we always grew up with dogs. And we had cats as well. And sometimes, quite by accident, you'll step back and you'll accidentally step on, like, a dog's tail. And you'll feel so bad. And that little whimper they give. And you're like, sweetheart, I'm so sorry. It's like your entire life collapses before you and just feel terrible. You don't sit there laughing about it.
Are you bored of just sitting there? No, does it bother you that I'm not?
What?
I don't know if it's
It does bother her. Hang on. Go back. Finish your sentence. Sorry.
boredom, I don't know. No, I think I like it.
Look at her face as she says that. Here's what I think that actually means. When she tries to think about it, she can't think of anything that would make her make the effort to do something else. So she's like, I think I like it. I think if you liked it, you wouldn't be blacking out your consciousness with weed. She's doing that because she doesn't like it. She doesn't like how empty her life is. She doesn't know what to do with the hours. This was not particularly late in the day, I don't believe, and from the light, I wouldn't think so. Do you remember back in the villa days where she used to wake up, go live, and she'd literally spark up her first weed cigarette? I'm old and uncool and have never done drugs. Help me. What are they called? Whatever, laugh at me, it's fine. But she would light up as soon as she came on live because her whole day just had to be at a certain level of inebriated. She is so absolutely fried right now. She can't really grasp her thoughts very much, but she's doing that on purpose because the thoughts she can gather when she doesn't do that make her feel bad. And this is the result when she feels bad. Anything she can do to block it. That's why she eats the way she does. That's why she goes to drugs. That's why she does so many of the things she does. Because anything to her, no matter how damaging, is better than facing something without it.
I need to just be relaxed right now.
Relaxed.
So yeah,
okay,
just
calm your
here to
chest.
I want to talk about my feelings.
I don't want to talk about my feelings. Notice how her eyes slide to the side the moment she does. She can't even handle the thought of maybe talking about it. She doesn't have to talk to us, but when we say girl therapy, everything's gonna feel bad. Yes, but it's like bleeding poison off of a wound. Eventually you get to the point where you can start to heal it up, but she just won't do that. Now, I personally, if we're sharing, am quite avoidant. If it's an argument that I believe in or that I feel I'm right on or I feel is important, I will have that argument because I'm on solid ground. But if it's going to be a talk where I know damn well it's not going to go well and the other person has no flexibility in their stance, like it's a pointless discussion to me because there won't be that kind of engagement that would make the talk productive, I'll just leave. And there are good points to that and there are bad points to that, but it is what it is. However, if that got to the point where I felt that it was negatively impacting my life, I felt that I was losing that balance where I was able to stop and talk and do the things I needed to do because I was avoiding things, that would be the point at which I'd be like, you know what? This is impacting my life. I can't stay with this. I consider it like an illness because, a mental issue is a type of thing that needs treatment. Chantel would rather destroy her life. She'd rather live in an absolute stupor where she still doesn't feel good. You can't look at this freeze frame and think she feels good in her life. Even in this haze, she feels bad, she just feels a bit more removed from it. It's still there, otherwise she wouldn't take the next gummy. But the thought of actually having to deal with any of it, this is the choice. This is better to her than the idea of going to someone and saying, essentially, I've got some feelings and I feel like they are doing harmful things to me. And she's gotten to that point before, but she's never sustained with it. And now she's back, it's just going to be a whole nother load of excuses, because she doesn't want to do it. But now that she doesn't have all the money to throw around, it's going to be, oh, I can't get somewhere because I don't have a car, even though you can rent a car. Even though you can do things online if you need to. I think in person is better to get to know people, but you can do it online if you need to. Oh, I can't do it because I'm waiting for my health coverage again. And when the health coverage comes back, oh, I can't do it because of this. No, it feels icky. Yes, it's supposed to. Instead, she's just kind of drowning in the pool that she threw herself into.
I'm just having a hard time. I have a few moments where I'm like, oh, okay, this is my new reality. And then other times I'm like, I miss them.
Miss who? Salah? Julia, I guess? We all know how unhappy she was when she was with him, but like I said, it's always the grass is greener on the other side.
I need something in my life to keep going for.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
I need something in my life to keep going for. She's got the kitten there. I'm not saying it should be the only thing she clings to in life, but she's got, unfortunately, another living thing completely dependent on her in that house. And that is the question with Foodie, though. Like, what is she going to do? And we know YouTube, of course YouTube is her job, and it's rapidly becoming one of the only ways she could make money as her other abilities become more and more limited. But how do you fill time with no interest? How do you not just, I don't know, fall down a YouTube hole and think, what's this? And then discover something that you think is interesting. That's what usually happens with me when it came to like journaling or crafts or whatever. And I know she hates crafts. I'm not saying she has to craft. But something will trigger an interest and you end up tumbling down that little rabbit hole. We've talked about Foodie's complete lack of intellectual curiosity before, but there has to be something. Imagine just having the complete freedom to pursue things the way she does and just having no will to do it. The closest thing that most people have to this, most people, is the idea of like retiring, like working their life and then having the income to be able to say, okay, what do I want to do in this time? And you see when, if you're like me and you're prepping for these things and you see like, okay, what kind of things did you watch out for? Because loneliness in retirement is a really big thing. She just has this stretch of a day and nothing to fill it, and no even like flicker of interest in a topic to begin to fill it. It's no wonder she sleeps as much as she does. So I found during the summer holiday, when we got to kind of the middle bit, when I had rested up from the term, but I had a little bit more time, I'd occasionally go to bed early because I'd just be like, oh, I'm bored of being awake. And it didn't happen very often because I have other interests, but sometimes it did. That's every day for her. And the more she sleeps and the more burnt she gets, the less motivation you've got to change it. It just becomes this vicious cycle. Chantal is no stranger to a vicious cycle, but there we go.
Don't do drugs. Yeah,
Don't
I'm
do
just
drugs.
really like
Yeah.
comfortably numb.
Uncomfortably numb, I would say. She's not happily intoxicated. It's just kind of keeping the wolf from her door. She's still got that underlying, like, if any of you have ever been in like a moment of financial trouble, sorry to keep talking about me, but let's compare like when my credit card was getting higher and I knew it was at the point where, oh, I should do something about that. The thought of that never really went away. It was just sort of in the back of my head. And how much attention I gave it. Sometimes I just avoided it, and sometimes I was like, no, I've got to sort this out. And facing it is hard. But there is no forgetting it. There's just how present it is at the moment. It's always there. It's always in the back of your mind. And that's where I feel she is. I'm not focusing on it, but somehow it's still controlling my life. That is where she is.
I'm so glad you made it through.
What? What?
Seriously.
Seriously, what? I have no idea what you just said.
That is like, is it uncomfortable fun or The tickling? Name the cat Alice.
I don't think she
Working
looks
with
like an
bees?
Alice.
Oh, why?
Why does she keep changing is it the aspect ratio? She's trying to put on
Okay, what was I saying?
filters.
It's been okay, Lindsay. Well, no, it's not been. It's been rough. It's been rough. You were
How would you know?
Really? You're strawberries.
What is that? Hang on.
Really? You're strawberries.
What was that?
Really? You're strawberries. Let's see.
I don't know what that was. If we were in a different location, I would say it sounded like Chantel having a shirt. Given that it's Chantel, I don't think we can fully rule that out, but I don't think that's what it was. What on earth was that?
You can hear it tickling. You can hear it tick. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to sound like the smokers of Go World.
Gotta bring it back to everyone, I suppose. The smokers of Go World can string together a sentence. What are you doing?
And I look like an egg.
You said it.
Today?
I was about to say you said it, not me, but I actually did start the stream by saying it. Whoops. Sorry, Chantel. I'm telling you, don't put a point on.
Boiled. There are all kinds of noises. Does she get out and meet friends?
Her only friend in the world is Pete, so I'd say meet some friends, make some friends. Just go where there are people, if nothing else, which I know she hates to do. Like, there must be a mall or somewhere nearby.
Thank you, Mel. I don't like it, but yes, it's a brush for you. It's a brush for you. What?
What is going on with her hair right now? I don't mean the balding, I just mean, like, she wore that makeup for gotta be 4 or 5 days. Like, hun, stop putting whatever you're putting in your hair, wash it, leave it, and just cover it if you want to cover it. Just give it some breathing room.
Egg farts.
Why would you say that, chat?
Whatever, I give him shit. I'm like, you're liking comments about me. Name one.
Who?
I'm like, well,
Salah? She's been talking to Salah? Has he been liking comments?
if you're watching, there you go. I'm not selling myself short.
She's not selling herself short if there is no long. She was born for the discount bin.
No, I'm not texting anybody. What does it matter anyways? Why are people trying?
What? Sorry, I keep going back, but...
Anybody. What does it matter anyways?
Oh, Chantel, it's been so long. That is Chantel's ultimate tell. Why does it even matter? I'm not saying it's true, but why should it matter? Okay, so who were you asking if they were liking your comments? Or was that someone in chat and I'm just missing it because chat isn't here? I don't think Salah would particularly want to talk to her. However, if she's getting this high, there's no way she's avoided texting him. She doesn't have that kind of self-restraint when sober, and this is not sober.
Why are people trying to control who I text?
No one's trying to control who you text. They were just asking. And you lied. Oh, cat deflection. The classics. Oh, speaking of that, you know how YouTube, if you put on automatic places and you say something in your stream, they'll match it to the place so that people can say, oh, try this place. If you're like, oh, I was at this restaurant, they'll list the restaurant. I find it a little bit creepy. I turn it off. But I was watching a few days ago, it must have been Pulpy. I was watching and he said like classic foodie, and it came up with a place called Classic Foodie. I was like, oh honey, AI, you tried. You tried, that wasn't what we meant.
You like the rough? You like him? Show us the rough.
Show us the rev. What's the rev?
I'm not texting anybody.
In this second, no. Showing us her hands like she was doing it right now. See? No, nothing in my hands.
I'm just saying if I was, who cares?
Oh, yeah, just if, on the off chance I was, which I'm not.
Like, what does that matter?
It matters because you'd either be talking to him or to someone new. The second one particularly would be interesting and stupid. Oh, God. Only thing worse than Foodie in a relationship is Foodie in a rebound relationship. That poor person. It'd be entertainment. I'd take it. And it's about the time of year to do it. You want some drama right around Christmas. It's the best paying time for it. Foodie always goes all out at Christmas.
No, I'm just medicated.
I really hate it when she calls weed medicine. If you're medicated, it's prescribed by a doctor. If it's not, you're just high. But yeah, permanently. She is doing this first thing when she wakes up, and she's doing it until she passes out at night. Because now she hasn't got a car, she doesn't need to be out of the house. There's nothing that she needs to be sober for. Not that she was great at that when she did have a car, but it's the only thing she's got during the day.
I'm trying to make it better.
Trying to get better how?
It's jet lag, right?
Of course.
It's a gloomy, freezing day. Excuse me, but it is.
Gloomy and freezing sometimes is exactly what you want. I get sick of the hot weather. It's still AC weather here. The morning's quite nice. I'm coming out of my door and there's a bit of a breeze and the humidity is gone. But it's still getting reasonably warm during the day. What I would give for just a nice, overcast, rainy day. I could put some waterproof shoes on, go for a little walk. You know, just a little bit of drizzle. Fundamentally, in my heart, I am British and I do miss the weather. Even when it's British weather. Chantel, coming back to Canada, first snow of the season, I'd want to be out even if it was miserable. Even if I just literally went down the block to a coffee shop just to see the new weather and remember things.
And then turn up the heat.
So we've gone from open windows, have we?
Yes, you will.
At least the kitten won't be freezing anymore.
So she's like a Sammy Smith. Yeah, like, do you want me to increase my speed of speech? Like,
yeah, it'd be nice. I've been watching her on double speed and it hasn't been enough. She's been ridiculous.
I gotta increase the heat, it's cold. You cannot OD.
Like, for real, if she could have, she would have. The amount of stuff she does. What's going to be interesting is the next time she leaves the house, because she is gonna run out of gummies and weed soon. Yes, she bought 3,000 milligrams in a packet, but at the rate she's doing it, and she wasn't particularly good at measuring it out. So if she just did a quarter, and then I think she did another quarter later, so that's 150 milligrams, and she's been high, this high, permanently, like, those gummies aren't gonna last long. But the thing is, her budget can't handle that. She can't keep buying stuff because she doesn't make the money to do it. Not and keep up with her other bills. So when she gets to the end of her stock, she's either gonna become more aware, or we're gonna hear her begging for some cash. Probably the latter rather than the former, but you'll know when it happens. Although, to be fair, like, what's the date right now? For me, it's the 13th of November. So she's still got a solid week and a half before the YouTube payday hits. You think the weed's gonna last that long?
I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
She's so cute. She looks like she should cost a lot of money, but she didn't, you know?
Oh, how specific of you. Does she, perchance, look like she should cost about $300? Yeah? Definitely didn't spend $300 on her? Okay, just checking.
You're gonna have a piece of pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Yummy.
What was
Sucked
that?
in. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just, you know.
You are not okay in any sense of the word. I'd say you're not currently dead, would be the best I could give you.
Getting used to.
Getting used to
My
what?
life. The whole room is lit up.
You've got a lighter cushion, which is weird.
So boring. Oh, what do you want me to do?
Literally anything. This is supposed to be content.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's cold.
Okay, you live in Canada. You lived in Canada up until the last 3 years for your whole life. And not to put too fine a point on it, but when I was at my heaviest, it wasn't the cold I suffered from. Go put on some layers.
Maybe one day.
One day what?
One of these days, when I'm feeling a bit better.
When will that be?
I'm on the way.
You're on the way?
I think I can taste a little bit, but there's transition periods in life, you know?
There are, and for most people, moving country and leaving their so-called loophole marriage, big transition. But she's not doing that. She's just sitting and getting high. She's essentially freezing time. If you don't push through it, you never get past it.
And this is real life. Just a lot of how depressed I am. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I mean, he knows I have mental health issues. I don't think he knows how depressed I am extra right now, actually.
And all we've done is see you absolutely high. We've heard her go off about Salah, but like I said, there's no way she's not texting him. Like, he is gonna know. But I suppose it's easier for her to say, well, he doesn't really know, than it is for her to, like, think, oh, he doesn't really care.
And that's normal. I don't really want to talk about him at all. I feel like I just want to sleep for like days.
I think that's what you've been doing.
I can't keep up.
That's a low bar for you to reach, Foodie. Your chat was not packed.
I'm trying to like, hello, my dear. They're so cute. I'm not slurring.
She is absolutely slurring. Oh my god. There are times where you seriously just can't understand her. And the fact that she thinks she's not shows you how blotted out she is.
I'm tired.
You're high.
I haven't eaten anything yet.
I would imagine you've been awake for a couple of hours, so it's not a big deal.
And I'm losing my voice a bit. When you have family come visit,
They are
maybe
not
at
interested.
some point.
She'd have to be not high to this degree long enough to A, invite them, and B, receive them.
Okay, maybe it's annoying for you to watch, but for me, I feel like I'm medicated because like I don't know.
Is that literally all you've got right now? It is, but I know it's annoying for you, but for me, I'm medicated. All right, well, you don't have to go live when you're medicated. Problem is, there's no other time. There's unconscious or there's medicated.
It's just hard right now, transitioning, you know?
You're not going anywhere, though.
I know, teardrop, yeah. I just want to get cozy in bed
I'd imagine 2 hours is pretty much her limit for being upright.
and order comfort food for dinner and then, you know.
So she can be comforted some more.
No, I'm just
Can't even
in a
finish
weird
it.
mood.
This isn't a mood. This is a state.
I don't want a scooter.
I don't think she had raised much money for it, so I don't suppose it matters in the grand scheme of she's scammed a lot more. But oh, look at this, suddenly she doesn't want a scooter. Now the snow's come down, can you imagine if Wanda had actually been around and bought it for her, and now, oh yeah, I don't want one. I'd rather have the excuse to not go out.
Okay, what's your recommendation, teardrop?
For what?
I'm trying to think. The ones I've watched.
What?
I don't have brain damage. Well,
It's not a hardware problem, it's a software problem. God, not even Pete's has moved in with her. I did hear that Pete's was maybe not moving in after all. On the grapevine, whatever you call the grapevine. Or at least that I think his mum was against it or something. That might provide Foodie with a little bit of relief if he did, because at least someone else would be in the house. But I think it would be short-lived because she doesn't really want him, she wants a different kind of relationship, and it would not be good for him. So if he stays out of the house, I won't go as far to say I'd be a little bit proud of him, but I'll be shocked at the common sense.
Frankenstein, Violet, Anyway, I think I'm gonna go rest.
She's tired, you guys.
Come back more alert later.
More alert later. Is there a time when you're more alert? I think this might be as far as you go right now.
Chugging that quill. I still have like the whole bottle. I can show you.
I
I'm
don't.
looking up.
Show me the pack of gummies. You want to prove anything? Show me the pack of gummies. I want to see how many you've got left.
Order. That's a good question. What should I get? I don't want to sleep. Which time is it? 3? Go out and do something.
That would be a start.
Oh yeah, then you go.
She's too high to go out and do anything right now. But yeah, at some point in your life, yeah.
Okay. Then you go pick up the menu from McDonald's. I want to try that.
God, there are moments, this moment, when I'm just like, thank God she doesn't have a car right now. Because you know she'd get this high, get the idea of, oh yeah, I should go out and get the pickle menu, it'll be content, and get behind the wheel. You know she would.
I'm just happy that she's like, trust me, that they can't trust me. I'm just
She shouldn't trust you. She hissed at you because you kicked her. I think you might be misreading her mood.
But anyways, I just need to get through some stuff. If I get a pizza, I will come back, okay?
Excitement.
Sorry. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Bye for now.
Bye. So if you were wondering why I hadn't reacted for the last few days, it's because kicking her cat was the most exciting talking point and it came up just now. We'll wait to see when her cold is gone to see what actually happens. I think the next week or so will just be her getting high on the substances she has left. And it will be a case of if she makes it to payday or if she starts to get a bit too self-aware. Payday, it will either be she stocks up and just spirals into a hole of weed, or we might see her go out with her big YouTube check because this is the one where she'll be getting paid for all the stuff she raised before, and then we might see her buying some more things and doing some more setup and stuff like that. Alright guys, anyway, until the next one, I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.